Hey guys, Coach Jaleesa here at Windsor CrossFit. I'm here today to give you 3 tips on how to be more efficient at a highly skilled gymnastics movement that isn't typically viewed as one, the burpee. All right guys, so we're gonna go over the burpee. Before we get started, Dan is just going to demo a few reps. Good. So a couple first things you wanna think about when you're doing the burpee. Dan is standing in a nice athletic position. So his feet are outside of his hips, he's comfortable there, his weight's in his heels. He's going to descend down into a plank burpee. So his hands are going to replace his feet. He's then in a plank position, nice tight core, so no sagging hips here. On the return phase, his feet then replace his hands and he stands back up to extension. Moving on to the full burpee, Dan is still starting in that athletic position. He is also passing through that plank burpee. The only difference is now he's lowering himself to the ground. So his hands still replace his feet. He's still lowering through that plank burpee. Okay, he's going to lower to the ground, knees, hips, then chest. On the return phase, chest, hips, he's firing those glutes and then snapping those feet in to replace those hands, standing to full extension and finishing that movement with a jump. Some common faults we see with the burpee. Fault 1 would be the burpee push-up. Okay, so Dan goes down into a burpee, lowers himself down in a push-up position, and then comes out in that same way. Okay, making this super inefficient for high volume conditioning pieces. Fault 2 would be the burpee squat. Dan goes down into his burpee the same way, but jumps his feet into a squat position, therefore fatiguing his legs more than he needs to. Fault 3 is something we like to call the Trainwreck Burpee. It involves aimlessly throwing yourself on the ground, losing control of your body and or limbs, and your breathing, and therefore also making all of your reps look inconsistent. Now you know what to do and what not to do, so get out there and practice those burpees.
Looks like burpees weren't as simple as we thought. Thanks Coach Jaleesa for those awesome tips, and until next time, we'll see you in the box.